Hey everybody, what's up? It is Tuesday, November 17th. So, Trump's Wacko nominee for the Fed board, Judy Shelton, who calls herself an economist, her confirmation got blocked today in the Senate with none other than Mitch McConnell voting no against her. Now, Shelton's confirmation has been held up for the past year. Look, I mean, she calls herself an economist. She is a gold bug who still believes in the gold standard. Like, it's really hard. Just understand this. It's really hard to find any economist nowadays, even, these hard money type economists who still, believe in a gold standard. Now, Trump nominated this woman to go on the Fed board, and it looked like she was finally going to get a yes vote, but it got blocked today in the Senate. And, the funny thing about this is that the reaction to the news when this broke late in the afternoon, the zombies started selling gold as if, it made any difference whether or not Shelton was nominated to the Fed board. I mean, we're not going back on a gold standard. So, here is another great example of you just have to go against ignorance and stupidity. Now, I've been a little bit cautious on gold recently just because we've seen an uptick in producers selling, although the producers are still buying on the dips. So I think gold has good support in the 1850, 1860 level. But this sell-off late in the day, based on the Shelton news, I think that's a great entry point. We'll see how it plays out, but I think that's a great entry point. Now, talking about the stock market today, we saw a little bit of a pullback. Maybe bullish sentiment got a little bit ahead of itself over the last yesterday actually. It's nothing. Looking at the fiscal flows today from the daily treasury statement, we are now up 211 billion in spending over the same time last year. I mean, it's exploding, okay? It is absolutely exploding. Look, you cannot go against these flows. Now, I understand that bullish sentiment is high right now, and ordinarily, that's probably a good setup for some sort of a short-term correction or a correction in the market. You want to go against that. It's something that I've been predicting. It's something that, I said was going to happen for a long time. But I'm on record now as saying the flows are just too strong. I don't want to mess around with trying to short-term trade sentiment when the flows are this strong. I think the thing we really have to be concerned about, and this is looking down the road, is how the new administration is going to, what their fiscal policy is going to look like. Now, if they rein in the fiscal support, if they try to bring it down, if they're talking about balanced budgets, if they're talking about cutting spending, if they're talking about raising taxes in excess of any offset like an increase in spending or something, that's something to worry about. But that's not here yet. I mean, we have to wait. I've been saying this. We have to wait and see what policies are enacted, what Congress passes. You got Republicans in control of the Senate. There could be some gridlock. I don't think it's time to worry about that. If anything, when I look at the level of flows here, I mean, you kind of want to put on an inflation trade, even though Fed policy is mitigating that to some extent. But that means gold. That means short the dollar. That means stocks. Those will do well. So I continue to be a buyer on dips here. I think we will. Yesterday I put out my video saying Dow 30,000 and more. I think we're definitely going to see that. Even though, we got there close a couple of times and we haven't hit it. But, that's classic. I mean, you get people bearish at a number, and then what happens? It breaks through. You get You get a lot of stop loss buying above that numbers for people who are short against 30,000 on the Dow. Boom! It goes right through. So Judy Shelton, she didn't make it. Gee, I wonder why. But I just find that to be curious that Mitch McConnell, like the Republicans in the Senate, I think most of them are kind of like fiscal hawks, hard money types. It's interesting to see that Mitch McConnell blocked her confirmation, but oh well, there goes that gold bug down the drain. We'll see what happens. And the selling by zombies, the selling of gold on that Judy Shelton news, I mean, it's just, that's comical. All right, everyone, don't forget, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. Use MMT to invest and trade. See everybody tomorrow. Bye.